That's Lucas. We're on a quest for new adventures and great food. Come along with us as we explore our incredible world.
Welcome back, everyone. In our last episode, we were exploring Seattle. Now we're back in the rental car and heading 3 hours south to Portland.
For our first stop, let's check out the best panoramic view of the city at Pittock Mansion. It was built as a grand private home in 1914, but by the 1950s it had fallen into disrepair. The city took over and opened it to the public as a museum.
Welcome to Portland, guys.
It's raining and cold. Yay!
As expected.
But the view of the city is beautiful up here.
It's a lovely view. Check this out.
We're joined on this adventure by some of my family. My mom Sally, cousin Kaden, sister Jenna, and her adorable son Gus.
Morning, guys. Morning, y'all.
Good morning.
Hang on. Morning, everybody.
Good morning.
So we got into Portland yesterday afternoon. Went and hung out with Tara's family. We're mostly here to visit her family. It's the first time we're seeing anybody outside of our household pretty much in like a year.
It's been a year and a half since I've seen them, and it's really crazy. We're normally up in Portland 2 or 3 times a year. So this is exciting.
We're going to do a lot of family stuff, but we're also going to take you along and do some touristy stuff too. We're going to do the mandatory Portland thing of eating and drinking all the good things.
Nature, lots of nature and trees. Big
hikes
trees.
And waterfalls and all sorts of fun stuff. Yeah.
So come along with us. It's time to hit the road and head to the top of Mount Tabor, a dormant volcano, to view a newly erected piece of art.
Well, we made it to the top of Mount Tabor, which is quite a little hike up a hill. Mount Tabor, right? And Gus found this fort that somebody built out of, I guess, downed branches from these big trees. And so we're in a fort with the family. Last year, after months of protests in Portland, the statue of a man who opposed women's rights was toppled. This February, an anonymous artist erected this bust of York, an enslaved member of the Lewis and Clark expedition. He was the first African American to cross North America and reach the Pacific coast, and he aided greatly in the expedition. When they returned, he asked for his freedom as payment, but was refused.
Unlike other cities' mobile food trucks, most Portland carts stay put in groups dubbed pods, making it a snap to sample several at a time. One of those pods is Hawthorne Asylum, where we're headed today. The pod looks like what might happen if Tim Burton were commissioned to design a Portland-themed section of Disneyland. We went to a Thai cart and got pad cashew nut with chicken. It's a really good sauce with cashew nuts. It's not too spicy, but really flavorful, and it's got lots of cashews. It's really good.
Multnomah Falls. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Multnomah? Multnomah Falls.
It's 600...
Liquid gnomes.
No,
Molten
tall.
gnomes.
It's 620 feet tall, and it's the tallest waterfall in the state of Oregon.
Wow, alright.
I know.
That's pretty.
It's beautiful. We're getting wet.
We are getting wet. The lens is getting very wet, so we're probably blurry.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice.
It is gorgeous. We are at the Sugarpine Drive-In on the way back from Multnomah Falls, and we got tomato soup and a chicken salad sandwich and a grilled cheese in a waffle grilled cheese? It's a waffle grilled cheese. And we're gonna drive back through and get some sundaes. We're very excited about that. Also got a really good cold brew. It's probably the best chicken salad sandwich I've ever had. It's got smoked chicken, pickled onions, arugula, some kind of savory jam, yogurt sauce. It's really, really good.
Powell's is an essential part of any visit to Portland. We've been there many times. Unfortunately, on this trip, right as we arrived, they were closing the store. Founded in 1971, with 68,000 square feet of retail space, it is the largest independent new and used bookstore in the world, and it's still owned by the Powell family.
I just randomly picked this coffee shop. I saw that they had this really cute shoe theme, and they have shoes and other sports memorabilia inside, and they do this really cute shoe on the coffee, and the coffee's really good. By the way, the guy did mention that if you want the shoe on top, get the mocha.
So we're doing a little sampler of the, what did we get? 8? 6? How many did we get? So we got 8 donuts from Dough, and Gus here had one all to himself, so we've got a sampler of the 7. Tara, what are they?
We got the old fashioned with gray sea salt, lavender cookie dough, raspberry strawberry fritter, muddy buddy, tiramisu, and boysenberry toast. Oh, and this is the Portland Fog, which is tea flavored. Pretty exciting.
Donuts. I don't usually do sweets. I'm just not like a sweets kind of person usually. You know, when you're in a city like Portland, that, you know, donuts are like an institution here. Donuts are not an institution. Donuts are like a staple. Yeah. Donuts are the staple food of Portland.
One of the staple foods of Portland. There's a lot of donuts.
Donuts and beer. You know, carbs. Carb Town, USA.
I tried a couple of these before I was on camera, and I think my favorite is the lavender cookie dough. But everything is stellar. Highly recommend any of these donuts. They're delicious. Everyone was super friendly in the restaurant.
Lavender
Check
cookie
it out.
dough.
Better
That's weird.
than Voodoo Donuts.
It's delicious.
But it's really delicious. And the tiramisu was beautiful. They have seasonal flavors, so that's something new all the time.
Checks on there?
The Muddy Buddy has the checks on it. It's a Muddy Buddy.
I don't know what that is.
A Muddy Buddy is Chex that is tossed in chocolate, peanut butter, and then tossed in powdered sugar.
Dude, these are decadent, y'all.
Mm-hmm. And they're vegan.
Are you having some of this, or is this stuff all me?
Well, this is mostly you. I have a plate of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yum. We hop in Jenna's car and head out to the coast, to a little town sandwiched between the Columbia River and the Pacific Ocean. Astoria. We love coffee, so we stopped in for a drink and a place to warm up. The Blue Scorcher Bakery and Cafe. That's a totally great latte. It's actually really strong coffee flavor, which I'm a fan of. It's not too diluted by the milk.
Astoria served as the setting of the beloved 1985 adventure film The Goonies, and year after year draws large numbers of die-hard fans, like myself, to its many filming locations.
ORV. Bullet holes.
Astoria, Oregon, and the Columbia River rages behind us. It's really cold and windy, but it's kind of a beautiful day, actually. Gotten to check out some Goonies filming locations, and now we're gonna go eat some lunch.
I got the blackberry cider. It said it was tart, and it is kind of tart. They brew it here, and I'm assuming it has fresh Oregon blackberries in it. It's really delicious. It's fruity, sour, light. Not sour in an aggressive way, but it's a little bit tart. But it's pretty light and drinkable.
I got the Ichiban IPA, and it is citrusy, kind of orangey, refreshing, on the lighter side of IPA, but a little hoppy. I like it.
So we got the hot chicken sandwich with blue cheese, and we'll give it a try. Spicy. Pretty moist though. The bun's really good. I'm happy. We crossed the Astoria-Megler Bridge and spotted a whale swimming up the Columbia River. On the way out of town, we decided to go to Pine State, which is a Portland institution. I've been to Pine State a few times, but I've never gotten this particular sandwich. Fried chicken, bacon, cheese, apple butter on a biscuit. We also got the bacon, egg, and cheese. The bacon is crispy and well done. The egg was over hard, and I couldn't ask for more for breakfast.
Well, that wraps up our 5 days in Portland. They saved the best weather. Nice sunny day for the day we go home.
And we're here on the banks of the Columbia River. It is beautiful.
We managed to cram a lot into 5 days. We had a great time. We hope you enjoyed coming along. And even with everything we did, we didn't even get half of a list that you could easily put together. There's so much to do in this town. So much good food. There's tons of stuff.
So it's a good thing we have family here, and we'll be back to visit soon.
Take care, guys. See you on the next one.